Welcome to the next lecture in power system stability. We were discussing the power system stability, and the next topic that we are going to discuss is dynamics of a synchronous machine. So before that, let us see some of the nomenclature that we will be using. So here the J stands for rotor moment of inertia and the unit is in kg meter square. Omega Sm indicates the synchronous speed and the unit is radian per second, and this radian is basically the mechanical degree. Now the mechanical degree has to be converted into the electrical degree, so which is equal to omega s, which is equal to p by 2 by omega into omega sm. So this is the rotor speed in radian per second. However, the angle that is being taken is electrical. So P is the number of machine poles. So here whatever we are using P, that is the number of machine poles, and M indicates the moment of inertia. Unit is megajoule second by electrical radian. G stands for machine rating, that is the base value in MVA, and this is the for three-phase system. And H indicates the inertia constant in megajoule per MVA. So these nomenclatures we will be using to understand the dynamics of a synchronous machine. The kinetic energy of a synchronous machine rotor is basically given by the formula half j omega sm square into 10 to the power minus 6 to convert it into megajoule. So we know that energy is given in joules and it is 10 to the power minus 6, so it is basically converted to megajoule, and the kinetic energy is given by half j omega sm square. Then if we substitute the value of omega sm, that is the synchronous speed of the machine, in terms of omega s, that is at a particular speed, then we get a formula which is equal to half m into omega s, where your m indicates the in terms of j 2 by p square into omega s into 10 to the power minus 6. So the kinetic energy of the synchronous machine rotor is given by half m into omega s, where m is given by this term. Now the kinetic energy can also be written as the product of G into H, where it is equal to half m omega s. Then m can be obtained as 2gh by omega s. If we convert the radian per second in frequency, we get gh by pi f. Now note here the angle is in megajoule second electrical radian. So if we convert that the radian into degree, then we have to multiply it with 180 in the denominator. So GH by 180F is basically the value of M, which is in the unit is megajoule second by electrical degree. If you take the base value as G, then this M, whatever we have obtained in the actual unit, we can convert it into per unit system by dividing with the base value G. So we get H by pi F in radian, that is megajoule second by electrical radian. Now if we convert into degree, we multiply it with 180. So the value of m in per unit is H by 180 F. So this is all about the dynamics of a synchronous machine. We will see how these dynamics are used to obtain the power angle relationship and the equal area criterion in the coming lecture. Thank you.